Hi everyone, today we're going over how you can use Microsoft Teams for your OKR retros. But before we begin, let's have a quick refresher. What exactly is an OKR retro? Well, after your OKR cycle is finished, usually at the end of a quarter, an OKR retro is a meeting where you sit down with your team and you go over each objective. What hit, what missed, and more importantly, why. In these meetings, some organizations choose to engage in something called OKR scoring, where they score each OKR between 0 and 1. And the target here isn't to hit the perfect 1.0, because if you do, that means your OKRs weren't ambitious enough. So the goal is usually to hit 0.7. But if we go beyond that, the point of an OKR retro isn't actually the scores, it's the learning. A retro is where you understand whether your goals were realistic, what got in the way, and what you need to change in the upcoming period. Now, with that part out of the way, let's talk about how you can conduct your OKR retros effectively inside Microsoft Teams. Now, Microsoft Teams doesn't have any built-in OKR management features. That is why we'll be using an OKR software that integrates seamlessly with Microsoft Teams. And while there are many OKR tools that integrate with Microsoft Teams in some shape or form, we're going to be using the one that is rated the highest in the Microsoft Teams App Store. Because for the sake of an OKR retro, having our OKRs inside Microsoft Teams isn't enough. We need something that brings our OKRs into the actual live Microsoft Teams meetings. So let's dive right into Microsoft Teams and let me show you just how we can conduct the perfect OKR retro using Teamflect inside Microsoft Teams. Now, here we are inside Microsoft Teams, and before we head into the actual OKR retros and meetings section, I want to show you how OKRs work with Teamflect inside Microsoft Teams. But if you want to focus on the Microsoft Teams meetings and OKRs inside them alone, you can skip ahead to this timestamp. But as you can see, here we are inside the Teamflect homepage, inside Microsoft Teams, and look, our OKRs are clearly visible, so we can easily access them like so. But if we want to see the objectives in more detail, all we need to do is head over to the left sidebar and click OKRs. Now, once here, we can see all the objectives that we own. And if we want to expand them and view their key results, we'll just click right here and view them in more of a cascading format. And this applies to all different goal setting methodologies, by the way. Now, if I click the objective here, I can see its key results and the weight of each key result as well, like so. And if I want to, I can give these objectives their own labels. Teamflect already comes with lots of labels, but I can create custom ones as well. Now, this is a pretty neat view with goal progress and labels and everything you can see right here. But what if I'm a manager, right? What if I want to view my team's goals? So I'll just click My Team, and right now I can see all the objectives assigned to the people in my team. But this view is not enough to manage a team, right? What if I want to see something more personalized? Well, I can click right here and see each objective assigned to each employee in a more, employee-centered view. But what if this doesn't cut it either? What if I want to see more of a cascade or hierarchy view for the OKRs in my organization? Well, all I need to do is click this little tree icon, and right here, if I expand it like so, I can see the objectives in a cascading hierarchy or tree or whatever you may call it view. Now, when we're managing objectives inside Teamflect, we can also take advantage of the built-in AI agent. If I click on Summarize Progress, Teamflect agent pops up on the side, summarizing everyone's progress, showing me which goals are on track, which objectives are at risk, so on and so forth, and it might actually suggest some actions for me as well. Now, this is a great tool for OKR scoring as well. You can ask Teamflect agent to score everyone's OKRs, to get you ready before the actual OKR retro meeting. And the last thing I want to show you before those actual OKR retros is how you can group your goals in your organization. You can group them according to different Microsoft Teams groups, some custom groups such as project teams or other cross-department operations, or according to departments like so. But now, the reason we're all here, let's head over to meetings. All right, here we are inside the meetings module of Teamflect, and if you got here through the timestamp, it's good to see you again. Now I'm going to select a one-on-one meeting, and once I do, you can see that I have this beautiful meeting agenda right before the meeting. And right here, I can click Show Goals to see the goals owned by the meeting participants, right? So I'm going to close this one for now and actually going to click Join Meeting. And let's see how Teamflect works inside an ongoing meeting. I'm going to click Join Now. Now, to fire up Teamflect inside this meeting and turn it into a full-fledged OKR retro, all I need to do is click Apps and then select Teamflect. Once I do, Teamflect is now up and running inside my Microsoft Teams meeting. As you can see, I have options like talking points and shared meeting notes, but the reason we're here are goals. I can click See Goals and I can see the goals owned by the person I'm in a meeting with right here, and we can have conversations about this, but it doesn't just stop here. Now, this was a one-on-one meeting, but I can do the same thing inside group meetings as well. Now, as you can see, I'm inside a team meeting with a bunch of people inside. Now, what I'm going to do is click Present Team Goals to everyone, and this will actually bring up the goals as an interactive presentation inside my ongoing Microsoft Teams meeting. Now, this is the perfect way to have your OKR retros inside Microsoft Teams, and you can even fire up Teamflect Agent inside the meeting as well. And that about brings us to the end of this video. That is how you conduct the perfect OKR retro meeting inside Microsoft Teams, alongside some other pretty helpful information, if I may say so myself. But what else do you think needs to be included in an OKR retro? Just let me know in the comments. Hey, we release helpful Microsoft Teams content like this one every single week. Subscribe so you don't miss any of it. And if you want to try the highest rated OKR software in the Microsoft Teams App Store, Teamflect, for absolutely free, you can always click the link in the description. Bye-bye.